Okay, so this should be hopefully a quick video of where and how you can find the Megane R26 or maybe 225 as well, 2-litre turbo reverse light switch. I initially bought one that said it fit, but I think it's for the regular like 1.4, 1.6 or whatever engines, and it's accessible by taking off the wheel, whereas this one you have to take off battery tray and reach down into the depths of the engine to the top of the gearbox. The tools I was using, not too much, only socket wrench with 21mm, that's to get the actual switch out itself, 10mm spanner, and then a 13 and a 10mm socket, tiny little screwdriver, and that's to get, if you can't reach the clip, to release the reverse light switch, and then just the socket set. If you want to find the actual switch, unfortunately you can't actually see it with all this tat in the way, so yeah, you do need to remove all this. But just for reference, if you look around here, this corner of the brake fluid, if you go directly down, there's loads of big thick tubes in the way, and underneath that, on top of the gearbox, is a reverse light switch. It should be blue. Here's the old and the new one. See, this one's got a fair bit of rust on it. Brand new one here from Autodoc. Febby Bilstein part with that part code. I'll post that in the comments. Okay, with everything taken out now, so we've got that apart, took a tray off, batteries out of the way. The switch itself is all the way, if you're coming in this way, it is down here. Can you see a little blue thing on the right down there? So that's where we want to get to. So it's really tight here, so you can come at it through the gap here, or you can push that aside and get on there, and there's a clip which you push on the bottom, you push into it and pull up. Don't push away, push in and pull up, and then that'll come off. But yeah, that's where it is on a 2-litre turbo. One way you can check if it works, you've got all your tray out, you've already done everything before putting it all back together quickly. Just put your battery in, attach the terminals obviously, and then you've got your switch in here. Rather than plug it all in and find out it doesn't work, do this. You can see this part here goes in and out. Get in your car and don't press it normally as you would. You don't need to start the engine. All you got to do is hold this down for about 10 seconds, and then the steering will unlock. There we go. Now all the electric's on, and you don't need to turn the engine on. I don't know what that whine is. So if it's working the way it should do, you've turned all the electrics on, and there should be no light at the back. Now, if I go in and just press the button in and out, that's essentially the on and off for the reverse switch. So with it off, with it pushed in, off, pushed in, that's just to check if that actually works. And if you've accidentally bought a neutral switch, it will work the other way around, which is what happened to me. The light will be on permanently until you press it in. You've screwed it in and tightened them up. I had to use a long wrench socket here. Again, temporarily put the battery on. Don't tighten anything up, you just want to check it works. Go back in the car. do the same trick as before. Don't need to turn the engine on, just hold it down. There we go, everything unlocked. And then got my Ziffo in neutral. Okay, got the flash on, that doesn't help. Reverse, lights come on. Neutral, first, whatever. And now back in reverse. Finally, it's working again. Now you're content with the reverse light actually working, you can put it all back together. Obviously manoeuvre this stupid tray back in. You got the 3 volts, you got the one there, and you got this one with the washer, that one with the washer. You've got one up there. And then as well, I disconnected it, but you don't have to. There's this metal bar here. I ripped it out of this little rubber thing. And there's a little clip which will go on top of it. I'll do that in a minute, because I'm only going to get annoyed doing it one-handed. Okay, now batteries all put back together. So for the 3 underneath the battery, they were, where is it? 13 mil. The one on top here, that was a 10 mil. This one on top here, another 10 mil. To tighten up, where is it? In there. And there to the battery terminal, I had to use a spanner because my sockets were too large. And then this one down the bottom here, the rusty bracket that holds it together. Down the bottom, that was another 13 mil socket.